This is Jessica Joy Revelis. You're watching Women Who Work TV on WCOBM. Here we are again Wednesday at little afternoon, and I've got some great topics for you today. So we are going to talk about holiday marketing, which is, what we prepare for as marketers for months and months and months ahead of time. And sometimes as small business owners or entrepreneurs, weeks before it's time to launch. So I want to talk about how to create social buzz around your brand during the holidays. What I'm going to start off with is talking about some of my favorite. I have three favorites that I'm favorite brands that I think are just doing an amazing job in their holiday marketing. And I want to really urge and challenge you to take an innovative approach and really kind of think outside the box creatively, because at this point in the game where we are in 2016 and headed into 2017, it's really not about a hard sell anymore. And it's not about even the, how low you can cut the prices compared to the competitors, but really how well you tell a story, how well you connect with your customers, how well you build relationships and experiences for your customers. So that's really my passion, and what I do as a content marketer is really that storytelling piece. So let's look at a few brands that are doing a great job, I think, on social media and online with their holiday marketing. So the first brand I want to talk about is actually, I was not aware of this brand until I saw their holiday campaign recently, but it's Hotel Tonight. And so they've got a very funny, clever, and just really silly campaign that I think can resonate with a lot of folks. And it is, the concept is they've got these kind of bright, almost 80s, kind of harken back to the 80s kind of look, right? With the big hair and big, colorful makeup, all, really bright makeup. And so they've got pictures, these kind of glamour shots in some cases, and then like another shot of a grandma in like a pink sweatsuit. It's really funny. So they've got these characters that they've developed that are supposed to be our relatives, right? Just like really hideous looking, but really funny and memorable images of kind of that look like the 80s of these like Aunt Flo and Grandma, whatever. I don't know. I can't think. So anyway, they've got these couple different campaigns online where they're saying, maybe, what is the tagline? Maybe this year you should visit and not stay is the whole idea. So maybe visiting grandma and booking a hotel instead of staying over, and dealing with the air mattress and just uncomfortable family awkwardness. So Hotel Tonight does a really great job of creating these just really funny, nostalgic that's the word I was looking for, nostalgic kind of images of our aunts and uncles and grandmas, and then tongue-in-cheek saying, use our website. They're driving traffic to their website for people to book a hotel, and I'm sure they've got a discounted rate for their rooms or what have you. And then they've attached a contest element to it on social where you can actually, via Instagram and Facebook, share your craziest holiday stories, your most embarrassing, ugly, funny, crazy stories about the holidays with family, awkward, of course, sharing those online for a chance to win $500 toward renting rooms through Hotel Tonight. So they just do an awesome job, and they're a newer brand that I was not aware of. So they are newer, I guess, on our radar for social media because of how they've really taken this campaign up, kicked it up a notch into, something that's really funny and clever, and I think just resonates with people because everybody's got those awkward family stories. So that's a good one. I really enjoyed. Another one that, and I've been aware of this one for a long time, especially having a little guy around the house, is the Google Santa. Sorry, I'm doing that lipstick thing again. All right, am I good? So it's the Google Santa Tracker, and my son and I follow the Santa Tracker on Christmas Eve as late as he can stay up. And so what you can do is actually follow Santa's travels all over the globe, and it's really, really neat. So Google technology allows you to kind of zoom in and look at your part of the world and other parts of the world and see Santa on his sleigh traveling and dropping off goodies and presents for all the good girls and boys. And so now, so they they innovate every year, of course, right? Let's Google. So this year you can actually see you'll be able to see Santa's dashboard virtually. So you'll see all the technology he's got that powers his sleigh. And then they've done something really special this year that I think is just brilliant. And so what they've done is they've actually shared the code for the Santa Tracker website and with developers, so that developers can go in and on an open source kind of platform and create actual customized experiences, and create like this magical experience for users to go in and see different elements of the Santa Tracker as it's moving along, and even the North Pole. So now up until Christmas Eve, if you go onto the Santa Tracker website via Google, you can actually see the North Pole and see what the elves are up to. Okay, so that's the second one. The third one is, I just think it's one of my favorite brands because of all of the designer collaborations they do, but H&M. So H&M is a really neat brand in my opinion, because they've been able to take high fashion and bring it to the masses. And so it's fast fashion, but at the same time, I think they've got a really sophisticated way of bringing fast fashion, that actually is something that you want to wear, that you want to have, that you even covet, because they bring designer collaborations to the table. And so you can get, a little bit of Versace or, all the different top brands, Givenchy, and I'm trying to think of other collaborations they've had that have been amazing. I don't know. It escapes me. I should have written them down. Anyway, what H&M has done is, instead of creating just kind of your standard lookbook for the winter collection, or saying, here are our sweaters, our winter sweaters and our scarves, buy them at these blowout prices. Instead of doing that, they've actually collaborated on a YouTube video, and they've brought Wes Anderson in to direct a YouTube video featuring Adrian Brody, and they bring people into the video in this storyline that I won't give away. You can go and check it out yourself. But of course, the actors in the video are wearing the winter collection. So it gives you a chance to, again, connect with an actual story, an actor that you might really enjoy, and then get to see, real people wearing the clothes in a video that's really fun and cool and kind of hip, right? Because it's Wes Anderson too. So those are my three brands that I think, they're doing something really innovative and fun, and, not rocket science really. I think they're connecting with users in a way where you're creating a story and you're creating an experience, and not so focused on, if they are focused on the bottom line ultimately, but they're not so focused on, just promoting a percent off or a dollar amount off, or even a particular offer, but they're really using media and social media and interactive components to create these storylines and create something that I think is more where content marketing has really picked up off of what marketing used to look like 5 and 10 years ago, and where content marketing is now and where it's headed is really personalization and storytelling, which, if you think about it, storytelling is embedded into our culture and into our cultural and history, cultural identity and history. So storytelling is one of the oldest forms of communications. And so kind of going back to those roots is really something that people appreciate, and then they feel like they're not being sold to in a way that's like shoving promo down their throat. So that's my specialty area. That's what I do for my clients: all content marketing, blog content, storytelling, email marketing, personalized content. That's my world. I think these brands do a great job of it, and I'm gonna look forward to, in the next segment, telling you more about what my top tips or formula is for creating social media buzz behind your brand, especially over the holidays. So I'm going to invite you to pop into the chat box on that next segment. It'll be coming up in just a few minutes. For now, if you want to go online and connect with me, you can send messages to me direct from my website. You can actually even book a time to talk with me about your brand and how we might together collaborate and create a social campaign around some kind of gem or story or personal personality or, particular little thing that makes your brand unique, how we can actually work around that together and start promoting that and blasting it on social media and maybe creating some viral content for you. So if you want to do that, all you need to do is go to jessicajoyrevelis.com and there you can go ahead and use, there's in the bottom right hand corner of the screen, you'll get a little pop-up widget. It's not crazy annoying. It's not like the first thing that comes up on the page, or like right in the middle of the page. So it's just on the bottom right hand corner. And from there you can message me, you can chat. If I am online, I do answer live right away. Obviously I'm not there now, so send a message. And then you can book that special time with me. I do like these little mini consultations that are complimentary. So I'll sit with you and just kind of toss around some ideas and get an idea of your personal story, and then maybe try to put a spin on that and talk about how we can work together to create a timeline or a storyline, a storyboard, to then implement that idea and that story in a real way on social media that's going to resonate with people. So you can book that time slot with me. It's totally complimentary. And then I have some other programs in that little widget on the bottom of the screen, and it allows you to actually set up a longer session with me if you've already got your idea and you just need someone that's really going to whip up some beautiful copy, some really clean, pristine, contemporary copy with personality, voice, and tone that matches what you want to say with your brand. And then you can book a longer time with me, and we'll just jump right in and dive into strategy and implementation. And then the other thing that you can do online is either right after you've connected with me over message or booking that time, or before, you can actually go into my portfolio and see some of the work that I've done, and just get these little clips and samples of some of the pieces that I've created in content marketing for clients ranging from fashion and beauty to health and wellness to lifestyle, and get a sense of how I approach those type of clients and those type of projects. There's tons online that I showcase on my website, but there's even more that I have offline. So if there's something that you feel is missing or that you don't see, but you're really thinking, gosh, I have this idea, how do I create content around it? Then, message me, and I'd be happy to send you some internal samples and copies of things that I've created, where you can actually see, maybe not some of the blog content, but you can see clips from social media or web pages that I've done. I can share those things with you via email. So go ahead and connect with me at jessicajoyrevelis.com. You can also grab my email there, my phone number, and all my social media handles. Come back in just a few minutes and check out my top 3 tips for creating social media buzz around your brand for the holidays. I'll be back.